All right, now let's get to a current fan, man. This hot off the presses, y'all. It's hot off the presses. It sucks for AMP, man. It sucks for AMP because this this particular one, dog. This particular one is not dealing with an official AMP member, but this is dealing with a cameraman of AMP. So, Scuba Ryan, one of those pages that just, they cover everything, stealing content. That's all they do, steal content, but it does actually make it consolidated. So I guess, we can appreciate these pages. But anyway, Scuba Ryan said the AMP cameraman Chris V is currently being called out for allegedly being inappropriate with a minor that is 17 years old. Now, does anyone know how old Chris V is? Like, obviously, Chris V is of age, but I don't know exactly how old Chris V is. I am not truly familiar with this individual, but this is still fan behavior. And everybody is getting called out. Now, it does not matter what year that it happened. You are getting called out. All skeletons coming out the closet. All of your dark past is coming to light. So at the time of her being 17, he was 21. Okay. All right. That puts it in more context. It's not a crazy gap, but it's still being talked about. It is still a big thing because, we're going to be reading the text messages. What up, Dust? I said, what up, Dust? So it says crazy because you literally join watching, you get here before you hit this. You do it right in time. What up, JP? So let's get to it, man, just so y'all can understand what has been going on. So here is a series of messages between Chris and this young lady who was 17 at the time. She said she is 19 now. So going on 20, if this was, I don't know exactly when her birthday is, but I would assume she would be going on 20 this year, since this is 2024. But Chris said, I wasn't kidding. I actually want to get to know you. She said, oh, LMFAO. You cool, but respectfully, I'm actually 17. My friends told me to say I'm 19, but I gotta the truth. I don't know how little girls sound. He said, no, that's crazy. I respect you for telling me though, no cap. All right, let's stop there. Chat. Let's stop there. That should have been it. Again, if you are having conversations, gentlemen, and you do not know the woman's age, actually just go both ways. But mostly for men, because even though there are some freaky ass women out there, we're not gonna cap. We've seen it plenty of time, like teachers having sex with students and all that. So y'all ain't low. But again, the majority of men are getting called out because we just cannot keep it together. I don't understand what the hell is happening, but you have to have discipline and you have to understand that, hey, this ain't cool, man. Like, there are other women who are your age who you can talk to. These are not the only women on the earth. Literally, as soon as she said she was 17, that is where the conversation ends. That is very interesting that both Dr. Disrespect and Chris V were talking to women who were 17 years of age. Why are y'all teetering that line? Just stop. That's it. Like, what? Do you need to be smacked in the face or something to tell you no? Like, stop.
Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing.
Quit playing. Like, come on now.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Like, what is going on? But he kept going, bro. So let's continue with this. So she said, yeah, I ain't want to do you like that. So just some context on this, because we saw she actually had a statement later. But apparently, I don't know if they were trying to set dude up, but the lady said that when she was 17 at the time, her friends told her to say that she was 19. And she said that when she started having conversations with Chris, then she was like, hey, I can't lie about that. So I'm going to tell him my real age. And this happens a lot too. These girls trying to be grown, they'll tell you whatever just to try to get with these grown men. So like I said, women ain't low either. It does go both ways. But if you are the older individual, you should have enough sense to be like, no, this is not cool, right? This is not cool. So she's in the wrong too. I'm not going to I'm not going to put all the accountability on Chris. She in the wrong too, because you can't be playing like that. And I keep telling you, you cannot be playing like that. So women need to freaking understand as well. Don't be playing like that. Because this is how you get into situations like this. This is exactly how you get into a situation like this. Don't be freaking lying. Just stop lying. Like, tell me your real age. Stop trying to get your fast ass out here in these streets. Calm your ass down and wait. Calm your ass down and wait until you are of age and you get your ass out of your parents' house. Then you can start getting your fast ass on and having your hot girl summer and have your little whole 20s. But jail. Anyways, so to continue, he said you cool though, good vibes. And then he said I was actually serious though. If you was 19, see, that's where he fucked up. That when you continue on like that, that's where he fucked up. You should have stopped when you said, no, that's crazy. I respect you for telling me though, no cap. But he doubled back, chat. He doubled back and said, I was actually serious though if you was 19. This is where you messed up. This is where you messed up. She said, LMFAO. Oh. And he said, you had me confused though. She said, what you mean? and then he said, I was just laying down and out of nowhere, I hear Chris. Like, people recognize me all the time, but I don't know why it caught me off guard. See, he got caught up. He got caught up some more. See, this is when the fame gets to your head. Because again, you know, everybody know all the members of AMP, but you know, the cameraman don't get no love. The editors don't get no love. The producers don't get no love. So, you know, even though you're out there with them, you know, how many people say, hey, Chris, you're the cameraman? You know, not too many people say that. So, you know, he would start. He was acting like, hey, yo, man, you know who I am? So, acting like she getting starstruck. So, I'm going to go. I'm going to try to get it. So, he kept continuing. He messed up. He got caught up really bad. So, she said, yeah, the first time I ran into you guys, and then after the skit, my friends were like, oh, shit, that's Chris. And he said, y'all was on Discord? And she said, and then when I ran into y'all again, and they wanted me to ask you to make sure it was really you. Yeah. And he said, LMFAO, what you know about Discord, girl? She said, what you mean? I got Discord. Everybody got Discord, not just about video games. Discord was about video games at first, but Discord is literally just for everything. It's for everything. So I don't know why people acting like that, but he's trying to riz. I already know. He's trying to riz. Like, girl, what you know about Discord? She said, I play video games. So yeah, of course I'm gonna have a Discord too. And he said, you see, that's different. That's different, girl. I was about to say, normally only girls who are in the video game know about Discord. What you be playing? She said, at that moment, I've been playing COD. Of course. Of course you playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty 2K, Minecraft. What the girl be playing? GTA, role playing, like, whatever. Anyway, he said, you nice? She said, of course I'm nice. He said, stop it, because you said, of course, I know you not nice. She said, 1v1? She actually initiated that. She initiated the 1v1. She said, I'm gonna stand on bed. It's 1v1 on Russ, nigga. 1v1 on Russ, nigga. She ain't back down. He said, you don't want that smoke. She said, whenever you down for 1v1, let me know. And then this is when it gets crazy. This is when it really gets crazy, chat. This nigga, he got her number, right? So we moved over from one platform to another. So this nigga start texting. Next. So he said, like, I could just imagine rubbing my D on your P. I'll put my whole D down your throat right now. And keep in mind, all of this is she ain't responding to none of it. He just going. He just going right now. He just going. He said, just put your keg up. Wouldn't know his leg. Just put your keg up. and put you in your side. You know, this is hella funny because I don't remember. It's been a long time, chat. It's been a long time since I've like texted a girl, like sexted a girl, you know, back in the day when you are a teenager and you can't really get it like that. So you gotta try to tell the girl what it is. So it's like, damn, I understand, but like when you see like I could only, if I went back and like looked at my text messages or like chats or whatever, I would probably be cringing myself. I probably say it's a wild stuff, right? Like we probably all have at one point, but like it's been so long for me that I'm just so like desensitized to like seeing niggas be freaky like this. It's like, bro, okay, we've all done it at one time. Like, that girl you really trying to get, but y'all ain't near each other. Y'all not in the same state. Blah 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 blah. Whoop de whoop. So you trying to, you gotta do what you gotta do, but it's still cringy, like seeing niggas like just like this, right? Because it's like stuff that shouldn't be shared, really, right? It's stuff that shouldn't be shared. So he continues and just slowly F you while I choke you. Oh yeah, he freaky. He trying to get it right. He said, no joke, my D hard as fuck right now, just for you. I'm feeling effing hard. What the F? What you gonna do about it? I responded to it, which is just crazy. What you gonna do about it? He said, you will let me F you like that right now? And he said, yo pee probably dumb wet. That shit is a waterfall right now. And then the funny thing is he said it's probably dumb wet. And then he followed up and said, is it? Bro. Like, why you follow up with the question though? You said it's probably dumb wet. And then you like, is it? But is it really though? Oh man, it sucks, man. It really sucks, like when you get outed like this. But like I said, 2024, man, we're really on the spree, bro. We're really on the spree to get all freaky ass niggas out the paint. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like a lot of women, and men too. I feel like a lot more men are holding their cohorts accountable when it wasn't really like that, in mass. In the earlier days, a lot of times if your man was on some bull, like a lot of stuff you'll let slide because that's your friend, like that's your brody, that's your twin or whatever. But I feel like nowadays, even if that's a guy that you've been riding with for years, like especially now, niggas getting hella money out here. You gotta let him go. You gotta talk about it and let him go. So that was that on this particular set of tweets. And I don't know what happened here. I guess I don't know if this person is getting, she probably is getting harassed now. Yeah, she getting harassed now, so I think she privated her page. But anyway, so it definitely said something along the lines of like what I said before. Said that they reached out to Chris, and her friend told her, said that she was 19, but as they were talking, she was like, nah, like I'm gonna tell them the truth that I was 17. And then she said, everything was cool, like it was just random conversation on some friendly stuff. And then he started getting a little bit flirtatious. So he started getting a little bit more flirtatious, and then that's when she was like, hey man, like you're getting a little weird now. You're getting a little weird. And then, he asked for her number because he was going to 1v1 her, right? On Call of Duty. He was going to 1v1 her. And then that's where the text messages came from, with him trying to sext her. So, man. And now we have this, right? And now we have this. So I don't know if this is what you were trying to send me, or if there's something different. Let me look at this real quick. Is this something different, or is it the same one? Yeah, no, it's the same one. So yeah, so we're going to watch it. I haven't seen this one yet. But Kai, obviously, because Raid said on that tweet from Scuba Ryan, the tweet from old girl that he's going to reach out to Kai. So obviously Kai seen it. So let's go ahead and listen to this and see what he has to say.
It's weird. It's fucking weird, bro. Once you see a certain age, you just stop. It is not that hard. You see something, you fucking stop, and you do the right thing. You feel me? So it's like, it is. What's the steps moving forward, bro? I'm not associating myself with him. He's not associated with me. I'm not associated with him. I gotta start doing shit on my own. I have to lock it. I don't want to take no break or nothing because I feel like I have tunnel vision for what I want to do.
my bad. My man's he getting in tears. Like my man's is he breaking up right here. So like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how long that Chris has been working with AMP. I don't know how close that he is, but for him to get like, start breaking up like this, like it's obviously serious. And like I said, when those situations happen, like these niggas are making so much money, bro. Like and it sucks because stuff like this keeps happening, even though maybe Chris was, it said AMP cameraman, it didn't say Kai Sanat cameraman, but obviously it was close to Kai for him to react like this, right? And it's like, damn, bro, I don't know how long you've been around. Like, you may have been a cool dude, but again, you just make one mistake. Sometimes all it takes is one mistake to get you out of the paint. Sometimes all it takes is one mistake to get you out of the paint. And, this one is it. And if you're saying, like, all right, well, I'll stop associating him immediately. Like, you ain't even giving him a chance. You're like, no, one and done, bro. One and done. That's it. So.
And I won't let anything like prevent me from like doing certain shit. And I reached out to the person and shit like that, and I made sure to get her shit. She wanted to be anonymous and shit like that. So I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm gonna figure all of this shit out, and hopefully I
Yeah, so it sucks, man. It does suck that he got outed like this, but I think we're seeing a huge shift. We're seeing a huge shift in what's going on, because back in my day, it was so many women that when things like this happen, they will literally take it to the grave, or it will literally be like decades before anybody speaks up about somebody and what happens. And I've always wondered for the longest, like, I get the intimidation part, I get how, especially since we're in the internet era, that when things like this happen, because as Kai said, the lady wanted to be anonymous, right? Because the backlash that can happen, because the internet is super ruthless, and you don't think people are going to be on your side. And especially if you speak up with somebody who has power, like, again, akin to like Cassie and Diddy, for example, like, and abuse can happen, blackballing can happen, so many things. So I understand those aspects, especially if you're dealing with someone who is up there. But I still feel like when it happens, like, I just want you to just say something. Like, I know it's super tough, but I just want you to say something just to get them out the paint earlier, because they can still just walk out, they can still walk around just prospering, acting like nothing happened. And that's what be making me mad. I'll be like, man, like, dang, I just wish like something would have happened right when it happened. But like I said, it's easier said than done. I totally do understand that. And I feel for women who are in these situations. Like, when you feel uncomfortable though, like, especially if it's not somebody who's going to destroy your life. Like, I understand with power people like put their hands on you, like, and it gets to the point where like they're gonna unalive you. Like, that's super serious. But at that point, you need to just go to the cops, like, and, get a restraining order, like, do whatever you can, and just so hopefully that the person doesn't be able to retaliate on you. But it'd be like so many other factors that are involved in it, and everybody's situation is different. So again, I do understand that part, and I want to be sensitive to anybody who's been in that. But I would just rather you, like, just please, when things like this happen, like, let's just talk about it right now. Talk about it right now in the moment. Don't let it continue, because we just walking around, everybody else is walking around just thinking that they're cool, just thinking that nothing is going on. Like, they and the people aren't self-aware. A lot of times, especially men, like, we aren't self-aware of the things that we are doing. Like, honestly, like, men are so dumb motherfuckers, bro. Like, we are so dumb motherfuckers a lot of times. And it is what it is, but like, we just be dumb. We just be dumb. Like, a lot of men are just socially awkward around women. Like, we know that women have the power, and we just be trying to get some, and like, we just go to crazy lengths in order to do it. And this is not the right way. Like, you shouldn't be doing it. Like, stop making these women feel uncomfortable. Stop being those weird ass niggas, like, doing stuff. Like, you don't have to do this stuff. Like, as soon as she said she was 17, all Chris had to do was stop, and we wouldn't even be talking about this tonight. But look what happened. And it was just a 4-year gap. Y'all said that Chris was 21 at the time. Just a 4-year gap, but it's still seen as weird. It's still seen as weird. So like, man, we gotta really start being more self-aware, start holding ourselves accountable, and we have to have a lot more discipline. We have to have a lot more discipline out here. And women, please, if you are running into any of these situations where you feel that something is being, or someone is being inappropriate, please just speak out like immediately. Don't let this continue on, because again, this was 3 years, and it wasn't as long as a whole decade or 6 years or whatever. It was a span of 3 years, but still, look how long it took. And who knows again what happened with this young lady that she decided after 3 years to out him. A lot of times when this happens, the internet sees it as this is revenge. Like, you see this person up, you see your abuser up, or you see the person who is being inappropriate thriving, and then you want to take them down a notch, and a lot of people do see it as that. The internet sees it as that, especially if it's somebody who they really like and who are loyal to. But still, like, don't let that continue to ride. I just wish it was as easier as I'm trying to say it. And again, I want to say this a million times. I know that it's not. I know that it's not, and I will never fully understand, but I do know that it is super hard to speak out in the moment. But we all got to do better. We all got to do better. Like I said, I'm not trying to put any sort of more accountability on the women who have been in these situations, because it is mostly on us. Let's keep it a buck. It is mostly on us when these situations happen. But at the same time, like, I would just ready to speak up. You feeling uncomfortable, speak up. If you feel like you're in danger, speak up. That's all I'm saying on that. But oh man, it sucks. It all sucks. But I hope that the AMP brothers continue to thrive, and that Kai specifically, because like I said, he's been through a lot of stuff. Not really so much with the other AMP members, not on some crazy stuff. But Kai's obviously the most popular one in AMP. So it unfortunately, it comes with the territory. It sucks. But unfortunately, it does come with the territory, and he already been in some mess because of his man's doing something to a woman, and he had to speak up about that. He got in his own mess with old girl that tried to out him, who apparently he paid to come over and do some adult stuff with, and apparently made a side NDA, but she said F that. Like, it's always gonna be that stuff that happens. So you just gotta move better with your friends. You gotta move better with your friends too. But a lot of this stuff again isn't even directly Kai's fault. But again, since he anybody's associated with AMP or Kai specifically, in this particular incident, then he got to deal with it. He got to talk about it. So it sucks, man. It sucks. But Chris, you a fan, bro. You got to put on the list, dog. You a fan. It's July, and we are outing more fans. Oof. All right. Last bit of news here. RP to the Xbox 360 marketplace. Let's go ahead and play the song.
I really miss my nigga. This breakdown. Really miss my nigga. White people.
Dang, man. Xbox 360 marketplace. It's been a long time, Chad. Been a long time. This is where Xbox's Fly's avatar came from, which Ace continues to talk about. Call myself Xbox Fly's avatar back in the day, man. I used to be spending my Microsoft points on getting my avatar looking right, bro. I was proud of that. Oh man, it's been some good memories though, man. Xbox 360. Those days were honestly, like, I would say it's probably some of my most fun days, like playing video games, period. Like, just being able to get online with people, like, it was super fun, man. Like I said, if y'all were there during those days, then y'all know. If y'all weren't, then woof, y'all missed an era. Y'all missed an era, bro. So so the Xbox 360 marketplace officially closed, man. Shut down. So Major Nelson, he put out a statement. He said, almost 19 years on, all good things must come to an end. We are in the final 24 hours, and this is on July 28th, so it's a little bit old, of the Xbox 360 marketplace. It was my pleasure sharing all the thousands of marketplace sales and updates I've given over the years. Let me go ahead and click on this because he didn't. This is it. He said, thanks for having fun, playing fair, and filing feedback. You miss gaming without responsibilities. Facts. Oh my god. You miss the lower quality mics. I miss being called an N-word on Call of Duty. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. Modern Warfare 2, man. I love being called an N-word. Well, he said, well, just because the marketplace is gone, it doesn't mean playing on Xbox 360 is gone. Yeah, of course. It's just a marketplace. It's not Xbox 360 game, period. You'll no longer be able to buy games, DLC, or other content for the system anymore via the store, nor will the Microsoft Movies and TV app no longer work. However, if you happen to own and play games on the console, you can still play them as you like. Online services such as multiplayer will also continue to function. So just keep that in mind. The marketplace is the only thing that's going. They have not shut down the online. So multiplayer games, if whoever's still playing those Xbox 360 games, they want to hop on multiplayer, you can. You'll still be still be able to download any content previously purchased and installed on your system. So that's cool. But who knows how long until that, the online multiplayer for all these games will officially stop as well. So the Xbox 360 launched in 05, man. November of 05. One of your best consoles, Xbox. One of your best consoles. Such an error, man. Such an error. So that's it.